Let's go.
We're back.
Hey,
there's no Tony. It's Tony Tuesday, but there's no Tony. It's JB Tuesday this week.
It's JB Tuesday.
Yay me.
Yay me.
JB Tuesdays. It has a little bit of a different ring to it.
But it still works.
It doesn't quite flow the same way, Tony Tuesday.
No,
that's okay.
That's okay. I'm just looking at a glitch.
we had a glitch that I completely forgot about.
No, I went through a whole existential crisis where I was like, you know what? Fuck the Limbo podcast page. Okay. Fuck it. And then I was like, well, no, I still knew it, but I just removed everybody that was a fucking admin. I was like, no one needs to be here right now. Fuck them. I was like, oh shit. Then you messaged me. I was like, oh, I need that still. I forgot I did that. So we're working on it.
We had that problem last week, and I was like, we'll just go to the Easy Out Facebook too. It'll be cool.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. I'll get this up.
Yeah, thanks, Nick. Good to see you.
Are you here,
Nick's
Nick?
on puppy duty.
She's on puppy duty. Is she here?
She's here.
Oh, she's on.
There
Thank
she
you.
is.
I'm glad you're here. Let me just.
We're trying to get Facebook added back in.
We're getting it.
Stop, Tony. There's Tony.
Tony's
at a 420 event.
Nice.
Tony's at a 420 event. Nice, man. JB, Tony, we brought JB on to fill in. We're just doing
out of the chat and into the video. So.
Yeah, that's
there
right.
You go.
He's watched enough of these. Now we thought it's
we promote from within here.
That's right. Guess what? JB Wednesday.
Ooh, see?
Oh no, wait, no, that's bunker. We gotta do something.
Yeah, we got the bunker.
We'll
what do we have
for you, JB?
We gotta find a
what
JB.
What days do we have available?
Thursday.
No, that's Sarah's podcast.
We could do it after Easy Out.
Yeah. We can do it after Easy Out. Yeah, we could do it.
Yeah, there's no days.
Monday. That's about all we have left.
Monday. JB Monday.
Yeah,
Tony says he can't hear. Hikikomori Monday. There we go. Now
he's trying to read lips.
Trying to read lips. Good for you. JB.
What's up, Tony?
You'll be set up now, sir. We should be okay to do that.
Okay, I'll add it. I'll add the Facebook in.
See if we can.
Sorry, everybody. We're sorting out this stuff as we go.
Oh, we'll tell them when they come in and say, listen, we're super pro here. And I completely forgot I had my meltdown and just fucking axed everything. Then I was like, wait, I have too many followers on the Limbo podcast page to let it die. So,
the people need you.
Yeah.
You are needed.
Yeah. Something like that, I'm trying.
So we'll be live on Facebook shortly.
Okay, perfect. Sorry, Facebook.
Well, maybe it's still not showing me.
Still not showing? Okay.
Yeah, by midnight.
That's okay. We'll be good.
It's okay. I think.
Yeah, Nick.
Must be not watching on Twitter. Yeah.
Joe had his early midlife crisis and almost deleted the Limbo podcast Facebook and then decided not to. So now we have to reconnect it.
Is there anything I can do to help? I'm not seeing anything.
We just have to reauthorize it, but as long as if I'm an admin on the page, then we can do it.
Yeah. Okay. Or I don't get an email or anything saying, hey, you fucking idiot.
Oh, I think I get an invite. That's probably where I'm screwing up.
You got
there
the invite
it is.
to say
I
you're
have
an
to
admin.
confirm.
You got to confirm.
Duh.
There you go.
It was my fault.
It's perfect. Tony, we're working on it.
We're getting there.
Don't make me leave this party. Give Sarah full access. She has it. It's right at her fingertips, people. Jesus, it's right there.
I'm getting it right now. I just forgot that I have to say, yes, I want the access.
Yeah.
Ding. Check mark. Save changes. Guess what? We're live on Facebook.
The crowd goes
For those just tuning in on Facebook, sorry, I'm an asshole. You missed the whole story.
Sorry.
Had a little hissy fit the other weekend and thought, fuck the Limbo podcast page. I wanted to change the name to the Live from the Bunker page, but apparently I can't do that. I thought I'd just switch it. So then I thought,
well, that's silly.
Hell with it. I'll still keep it's. I thought it'd be easier to have everything all in one place, but it's all the same fucking thing. It's fine. It's fine.
That's okay. We'll make it work. We may be joining the Twitch world soon too.
Ooh, nice.
We just have to talk about setting up like what we want to call the Twitch and everything, because we have there's some stuff happening.
Oh, stuff's happening.
There's stuff happening. I got to catch you up.
I like stuff.
Me too. Stuff is good. Stuff is good. We're growing it.
Yeah. I'd go on Twitch hard, actually. It'll be fun.
Twitch will be a good time. JB, what you been up to?
Well, you've seen the stuff I've been posting on Facebook. Just mortise and tenon joints, basically.
That's so
bashing up my hands, making the angels, hearing the angels sing.
Wow!
After this past year and everything, shutting down businesses and everything, and I'm a small business owner. Just trying to kind of make up for it this year, and kind of bring it to a new level, basically.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. How's shit going with your brother?
Pretty good. Yeah, he's all moved in up here, and pretty stupid. This whole past week I've been doing like hardcore carpentry work, basically. So it's worn me out a bit. And then I get my vaccine tomorrow, so that's cool.
There you go.
First one.
We're all getting. I'll let you know how bad my arm hurts in the morning.
Which one are you getting?
The Moderna.
Oh,
that's the one I got. Yeah, they I made sure I was okay to go ahead and get it with everything else that's been going on. And they're like, yeah, just call Walgreens and make your appointment. So I did, and they called and they were like, do you just want to come in now? I'm like, sure. Why not?
Why not?
Might as well get it over with. And I got in there, and she was like, if your arm hurts, just take some Tylenol, make sure you're swinging it around. So I've been doing this all day long and trying to my shoulders are all screwed up. So this motion I'm not doing full arm circles, and swinging it back and forth too much hurts. So I've been walking around like this a lot. And my kids are like, Mom, what are you doing? I'm like, I don't want my arm to hurt. Leave me alone.
What about my arm to hurt? This is interesting. Nicole, I thought that Germany was on top of this shit.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah, what happened there?
So that's sad. Not gonna happen for me for another 6 months minimum. That's fucked up, dude.
Yeah, they just opened up my state tomorrow. Well, it was today actually, for everybody 16.
For everybody?
Yeah, everybody 16 and over can get it here now.
Yeah, I thought I saw the other day that they were that it was all supposed to be open up for the entire country this week for 16.
That's huge. Wow, man. Germany sucks. Well, there you go.
20% are vaxxed.
So states and UK have the most.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Yeah, I don't know. We have a shortage up here now, I guess. Apparently there was some that didn't ship, or fuck knows what happened. I don't know. Well, nothing surprises me.
I went to go. So I forgot that I had the Walgreens app on my phone, because you just log in through there and say you want your vaccine, and ding, 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 and they get you all set up with an appointment. And I forgot I had it, so I went and Googled Walgreens so I could pull up their website and look at it. And the first headline was, Walgreens accidentally injects customers, or Walgreens location accidentally injects customers with saline instead of COVID vaccine. And I was like, as long as it wasn't here, I'm okay.
Yeah. Well, saline, I guess it could be worse, huh?
Yeah, it could have been way, gives them all
bleach,
Ebola or bleach or something.
That was
what happened to that town? Well,
that was Ebola. Sorry.
Imagine having to call all those people and being like, "Hey, we just gave you saline."
Mike Raiders, what's going on?
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, so that's not too bad. I mean, it's awful, but it's phew,
That's
all it was. Thank
worse.
God.
Yeah. Sterile water. You're welcome.
Call back if there's any sudden uncontrollable screaming.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was like, and she didn't even say let us know if you have, if your symptoms, they give you this piece of paper and it's if you have any extreme symptoms, report them to the CDC website. And I was like, So do I like call a doctor and say, hey, or
just let the CDC
just go
know.
straight to the, I told her, I was like, do I call you guys too? Or what do I do? She was like, just report it to the CDC. And I was like, what if it's like a situation where something happens to, like, what if I just fall over?
Yeah, call the CDC.
She was like, I was like, she goes, that's why you sit here for 15 minutes.
Yeah, if you're not
well, really, if you're gonna go anaphylactic, it's gonna be within the first 15 minutes.
Yeah.
That's their thinking. It's like if your throat's gonna fucking close off, we have to stab you in the heart with an EpiPen. It's gonna happen
like
15 minutes.
Boom.
Not 17,
probably
not 20. Right there. That's nerve-wracking. That's the worst part of getting a fucking vaccine. It's like, okay.
Yeah, they were like, are you allergic to anything?
Shit.
No, I don't. Have you had like the list of questions they ask the same questions like 6 times. Like they ask you on the little deal where you make your appointment, and then they ask you again when you get there, and then they give you a piece of paper to fill out that has all the same stuff you just answered. And I was like, I looked at like the first 2 and I was like, you just asked me. She was like, yeah, I need you to answer them again. And I'm like, okay. And then I get in the room to get my shot, and the lady's like, so, and she starts asking me the questions again. And I was like, are you serious right now? And she was like, are you the one that answered these?
Yeah.
Is there somebody here I didn't know about? Like, but I'm the smart ass like that. Like, as soon as you start telling me, like, if you ask me the same thing over and over and over again, and then you're like, are you the one that filled this out? No. I have a mouse right here, and he wrote it for me.
Like,
that's my first reaction, is to come up with the most smart ass thing I can find.
Yeah, it's really annoying to just like, you're like, come on, I already answered this 3 times. How many more times? I expect you to change your story.
Yeah, just
all right, I'm not really me.
No, I actually did get diagnosed. Yeah. Like they ask you if you're sick, if you have any kind of symptoms of COVID, if you've been diagnosed with COVID in the last 14 days, if you've been in close contact with somebody in the last 14 days, have you had any other vaccines in the last 8 weeks? Like, it was like, could you be pregnant? All these other stuff. I was like, no. I just told you this. No. Turn it over and sign it. And then she's like, is this your signature?
No.
Mm-mm.
I grabbed a stranger over there and I said, can you sign this for me?
That guy that you just gave the shot to before me, I had him sign it instead.
I thought it was a test, so I just copied his answers.
Is that not the name I'm supposed to put down? I don't know what to do here. But I mean, like, and it was just funny because they keep asking, do you have any questions? Do you have any questions? Do you have any questions? And I looked at her, I was like, oh, like she was this little, she's a Filipino lady, and her English was, she could speak English pretty well, but it was broken still at the same time. And I was like, I don't want to say something and have her like take it seriously, because I worked in a hospital for several years, and we had a lot of Filipino nurses over there, and their humor was not like, they had come straight from the Philippines to here to work. And I would try to joke with them, and I would be sarcastic, and they would be like, really? Are you? And I'm like, oh, no. Here, let me explain sarcasm to you real quick. And I really wanted to ask her, I was like, when the microchip starts working, like how long till I have a 5G like hotspot?
What's my Wi-Fi range on this thing?
When does my tail start growing? Like, how do I know I've become a lizard person?
Yeah, next thing you know, you're getting dragged out in a straitjacket.
Yeah, the next thing I know, she's going to be like, we're not going to give you this shot today. So
when does Bill Gates and Elon Musk activate me for the army?
Yeah, I was just like,
that's what I want to know.
I just kept telling her, I was like, no, I don't have any questions. No, I got it. It's cool. Just stick it in my arm. If it would have been somebody I knew giving me the shot, I would have been like so messing with it. I would have been like, oh God, no. I would have fallen over on like just made myself fall.
Just pretend you that's it.
Just collapse. Oh, see. Mike says that he got his shot the day of the Capitol riot, and when he came out of getting his shot, he thought he was on acid because all the texts were pictures of the buffalo dude.
That's funny.
Didn't grow a third arm or something. I've got one good shoulder. I can still play ball.
There you go. Just one.
Yeah,
No, I really like part of my motivation. Like I sat here and debated it because I never go anywhere. I never do anything. But before everything like caved in on me the other day, I was looking at baseball tickets for later this summer. And they have two separate sections. If you're fully vaccinated, you just have, when you buy your ticket, you upload your card, and you can sit wherever you want, and then you have to bring your card to the ballpark with you. Or you have to have had a negative test within 72 hours of going to the game. And you can sit anywhere, and as many people as want can sit in that section and do whatever. The rest of the park is like, and it's weird though, because those sections are scattered throughout. Like there's two here, and there's two here, and there's two here, and there's two there. And then like the upper level, the middle level, and little sections on the lower levels are socially distanced. You can buy no more than 3 to 4 tickets. And you have to wear a mask at the game and all that. And you sit with your group, and there has to be 6 feet in between you and the next group and everything else. And I was like, I'm going to get vaccinated because I don't want to have to sit there. I can't imagine going to a Braves game and shit starts getting exciting and I'm screaming into a mat. I would pass out in like 5 minutes. I'd hit the floor. I was like, I'm getting the shot. Like, screw this. I want to go to the game without a mask. That would really piss me off. I'd lose my voice screaming and nobody would even hear it because I got this stupid triple layered mask on, and then I'd fall over. Right? Like, everybody's gonna be like, what? What does she do? Who's she even rooting? Like, I've got all my Braves gear on. And they're like, what? What did she? And you can sit like, right, doing the chop. I'm the percussion for the chop.
Yeah, it's so weird every time I go to the store now, and there's like, I mean, you got the masks, and then you've got the whole glass pane thing, and like nobody, like, I can't hear what they're saying. They can't hear what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. I think their mouth's moving, but I'm not sure. It looks like the mask.
Yeah, you can't even read their lips because you can't. I was like the lady that works at the money center at Walmart. Every time I go to get my rent, it's always the same woman. She's like much older. And she always sits there with her mask down here around her chin. And I'm like,
what are you doing? No.
You're supposed to be doing that. Like, I don't think that's how this works.
Yeah.
And if she can't hear you, she'll be like, just pull your mask down and tell me. And I'm like, okay, sure.
Fine.
No problem. Yeah. See, I'm like Mike. My motivation was purely, I just want to be able to sit wherever I want at a baseball game without having to deal with all that extra crap.
Yeah. Well,
and you can sit closer to the dugouts. Like the vaccinated sections are right on top of the dugouts. And I was like, nice. You're really going to do that to me? You're going to make me get the shot so I could sit by the dugout?
Yeah. Done.
Because that's always my spot. Like, okay, fine, I'll do it.
No problem.
You can yell at your favorite players.
Right? And see, and in some of the ballparks, they're like Yankee Stadium, people didn't have masks on.
Yeah.
Wow.
Tonight, like I was watching the Braves Yankees game, and there were a lot of people without masks. And then the vaccinated
How'd the Braves
sections,
do? Did they win or what? No.
They lost to the worst team in baseball right now.
Yankees aren't doing too fucking hot right now.
Yeah, no.
How about the Mets? Jesus Christ on the cracker, Mike.
Are they playing again, Mike?
Jesus Christ. They're past the postponed games. It's on, man.
Woohoo!
Played baseball for like a year when I was like 12.
Jamie's like, I don't even know what we're talking about right now.
Baseball,
worst year of my life. No,
oh.
I'm just kidding. I just wasn't very athletic, so you know.
Well, Mr. fucking Karate over here wasn't very athletic. Come on.
You know.
It just wasn't his. It wasn't his. And that happens. So it's not
a late bloomer, I guess.
That's fine. Just get out there and throw
it's all
the ball.
good.
Yeah, dude, I got like fastballed right in the face once.
Yeah, I did that a few times. It
yeah, that's
sucks
not
ass.
fun.
Oh,
I had a teammate get a softball drilled. Like she had braces and she got hit her ear, and it put her braces through her lip. And I was like, because I was catching and she was at shortstop, and I heard it come off the bat, and I was like, "Ooh, this chick zinged that ball." And next thing you know, like she got the glove up, and it just went pop right over the glove and hit her in the mouth. And I was like, "Uh-oh!" I was like, "Hey, she's going to be hurt from that." Like, it didn't knock the teeth out, but they were loose, and her braces were all the way through her lip. I was like,
Jesus.
Like, they're just like hanging on the braces. Just
oh yeah, it was gross. Like it was so gross. I was like,
cheese grater, dude. Christ.
It looked like hamburger meat. Like just, I was like, they put her back together pretty good though. Jesus. She really couldn't. She had a few stitches right here, but you really couldn't tell once it healed up. That's
amazing what they can do.
Baseballs are not tasty.
No, they're not good. They don't feel good no matter where they hit you.
Hurt. I remember I was playing in a tournament one time. I can't remember what the fuck town was it. Somewhere near here. I can't remember what the town was. Doesn't matter. The fucking pitcher bagged me on purpose, the fucking prick. I was pissed. And I fucking like went out there on the mound and everything. I was pissed off. That fucking hurt right in the nuts of the fastball. When I walked, I was on my way to first. I said, "Fuck you, that's it." Coach had to come out.
You had baseball threads down your tank.
I was like 14. I was like, "Fuck this, he's dead." Fucking kill him.
I'm gonna get I got hit a lot, and not in slow pitch. It didn't matter. But if you got hit in slow pitch, you're an idiot. But in once we started fast pitch, I got hit a lot.
That hurts.
And I mean, like I would spend the entire softball season just black and blue from my rib cage down. And it was hard to walk by the end of the season. But like the only fight I ever got in, and like I knew some of them I knew were intentional, and I would just laugh because you could steal in fast pitch. And they thought since I was the catcher, I probably wasn't fast, but I was. So that was fun for me. But the only fight I ever got in was in slow pitch, and I hit a home run, and you weren't allowed to flip the bat back then, which you're still not supposed to. Bullshit. And I didn't even mean to. Like I didn't think it was going to clear the fence, so I thought I just tossed the bat so it wouldn't be in the base path and took off sprinting. And in actuality, when I went to toss it, it had caught my arm and had spun. Yeah. And it hit the catcher in the shoulder. Oh. So I get to home plate, and she's all like I was like, sorry. I'm short now, but I used to be taller than everybody when I was in like 5th grade. And so I'm looking down at her, and I was like, and like, sorry. Well, I did not mean to. Like I didn't mean to. Like it caught my arm. It wasn't on purpose. It was fine. So the next inning, she came up and she swung through and came around and clocked me in the back of the head. And we didn't wear a helmet with our catcher's mask back then. I just wore a baseball cap. Yeah. 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 I wore the catcher's mask and a baseball cap. She clocked me in the back of the head. So I stood up and knocked her over, and then I got thrown out of the game. It happened.
Doesn't seem fair. Catch a bat to the head, jeez. It's surprised you didn't wake up in like somebody else's body or something.
No, I mean, like I got dropped on my head when I was like 4 years old, and ever since then, like I'm not even kidding. My mom, we were at my dad's workshop next to our house, and I was sitting in his work truck, and she backed up, and I had my arms around her, and she thought I was going to let go. So she didn't hang on to me. And I twisted because I lost my grip on her and landed square on this part of my head on a concrete floor. Oh. And it must've been a pretty good drop. I don't know, but they had me in the hospital overnight, and I had a knot like that long on the back of my head. Oh, probably concussed or some sort of thing, but after that it was kind of like you could hit me in the head and I wouldn't even flinch. Like
They're like, we don't know what happened, but now your skull can hammer nails.
It's like, yeah, you can do anything you want. Like, I get headbutted by my kid all the time, and I'm just like, if you do it, it's going to hurt you way more than it's going to hurt me.
Yeah, you don't want none of this.
Like, my nose is glass, my skull sheetrock. Like, you could do anything to my skull and it doesn't hurt, but it would have been girls getting hurt worthy, but I don't think they would have liked to have posted like a 4-year-old getting dropped on there. The softball fight one would have been good.
Yeah.
I wish we had Instagram when I was in 5th grade. That would have been fun. No, I don't. Because then we would have had it when I was in high school, and that would be horrible.
Oh man, yeah, think about it. All of the things that would be out there for everybody to see and read about and watch videos on.
Like, we did really dumb stuff in high school, and there's pictures of it. Like, we would buy those little Kodak cameras that you took to Walmart and got developed.
Oh yeah.
And we would always send, like, one person would drop it off and a different person would go pick it up. But there was like a little store in our town that developed them, and that's why we did it that way, because they would call our parents if they saw stuff that wasn't supposed to be on there. I got home one day and my mom was like, the lady at Duckwall said that you had a bunch of pictures of you with a bottle of tequila. And I was like, do you want to see them? Here you go.
Yeah, there's always like one friend who would steal somebody's camera and then they would take it in the bathroom and snap.
Yeah, there was always a bad picture.
You'd always find that on every single roll. It's like,
you're going through your camera and you're like, oh, not him again.
Son of a bitch. Who gave Steve the camera? Fuck that.
MySpace lost 13 years worth of people's like pictures and stuff. Nick said that no one can see your MySpace anymore. Oh, I can log into mine and my profile picture's still there and I can see 2 pictures. But I had backed up like all my stuff from when I was on the road a lot and stuff like that was on this laptop that got stolen. So my pictures may be out there somewhere. I don't know. There's nothing like bad on that computer, but just a lot of pictures of me getting really drunk with people. But I was like, ooh, I can go to MySpace and I could save them all again. So I logged back into my MySpace and it's just little squares everywhere.
Oh, damn.
And then I started reading and they had like some kind of data crash and lost 13 years worth of stuff.
Shit.
Yeah, I had a band account on there from my band, like from 2000, 2008-ish. And we had a bunch of songs on there. I was sending people to it for a long time, right? And people were like, I couldn't listen to it. And I was like, huh. And then I went and checked and the songs were just gone. They had the links, and some of them are stuff I don't have anymore, recordings that I lost over time. So it's like, shit.
That sucks.
There goes that. No, I can still see my top 8 friends though. I do have that going for me.
Really?
That still shows up.
That's hilarious.
Like who did I care about 14 years ago or however long it's been? I don't know. But that's always kind of fun to look at.
Yeah. A little trip down memory lane, eh?
Yeah, forgot about that person. Shoot. We had some weird conversations.
Like, I forgot they existed. Like, no, it was funny because I don't know if you guys know Tony on Twitter, Tony Bigley.
No, I know who I know of.
You know who he is?
I haven't talked to him.
I kept seeing him interacting on a bunch of stuff that we were all talking on, and I was like, I know that guy from somewhere. I know I do. And so I messaged him one day and I was like, hey, do you know this person? And he was like, yeah, she's a really good friend of mine. I was like, I freaking knew it. And I was like, what was the name of the band you were in like back in the MySpace days? And he told me, and I was like, I knew you from somewhere. And he was like, what? He's like, what? And I was like, we were MySpace friends years and years and years ago. I had no idea what had happened to that guy. And then I see him on Twitter. I was like, oh, well, hey, look at that.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I kind of wonder about some of the people I lost touch with too. There's some just random people from all over. There was this tech guy. He was pretty cool. He was a musician as well.
Nice.
I talked to him in probably like 12 years.
I know, like MySpace disappeared and you had like 800 or 900 friends and you have no idea where any of them are now, unless they were people you really knew.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I could find, if I could see my MySpace friends, I don't even know that I could tell you who any of those people were now. Some of them, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's probably maybe 2 or 3 that I still talk to this day. So, and actually, one I'm doing some collaborative stuff with. So.
Nice.
Oh, if you go to MySpace, the top picture is the Foo Fighters' new Chasing Birds animated video that they released for 420.
Oh, nice. I haven't seen it yet, so looking forward to that. Love Foo Fighters. No, I don't think Joe does, but he's like,
yeah, I got no problem with the Foo Fighters, man. That's cool. I don't know.
I love them.
I'm indifferent.
Others, but yeah, they're awesome.
Some of their stuff.
Yeah, Dave Grohl seems like a cool dude.
Yeah, Dave Grohl seems cool. I'm looking forward to that thing he's putting out on Prime in like 10 days. That video, that movie he did. Dave Grohl.
Oh, the thing where they're talking about
the touring,
yeah.
where how every band starts somewhere type thing about get on the whatever.
Okay.
I don't know the hell.
I was like, wait, what did I miss? No, I really want to.
I can't remember what the fuck it's called even, but he did a movie and it's out in 10 days. I was
your wife shared it, didn't she?
I think I shared it.
Okay.
But I tagged her in it. I think I don't know.
I just remember we were all talking about it, and I got really excited. I'm excited for his book because he's a really good storyteller, and he's very entertaining to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the thing about like him breaking his leg and then coming back and finishing the show, it's like, dude,
that's crazy. Well, how many would do that, right? Like that's insane.
Yeah. No, I mean, you've got people that would just like blow off a whole show of tens of thousands of people because they had the wrong color Skittles in their Skittle thing. What? There's orange ones.
Right, and he's like, fix my leg while I'm playing this song. It'll be cool. Don't worry.
Yeah, just hold it in place so it's not bending. Weird.
Just hold this.
Ooh.
That's so funny. Ooh.
I just found some of my videos. I'm on my MySpace page.
Oh, look at you.
Holy cow, wait a minute.
So which ones were these ones? This wasn't you getting like binked in the head like a T-ball?
No.
Like a T-ball.
Holy cow, they're migrating. It's showing that all this stuff is being migrated from the classic MySpace.
Oh, nice. Maybe they've figured out how to recover something,
Oh, I'll die. I'll be so happy.
Yeah, I would too. That would be awesome.
Fucking MySpace.
Yeah, and the whole thing was, if I remember correctly, they tried to kind of sweep it under the rug and pretend like it didn't happen, and then everybody's just like, "What happened to our stuff?" And they're like,
"Where's all my stuff?"
Yeah, we don't know. Everything's fine.
Yeah, no problem here. Oh, fuck.
I can see my old profile songs.
Oh, Jesus Christ! There you go.
What did I have? Ooh, let's see here. I had some Them Crooked Vultures, some Queens of the Stone Age, some Wallflowers, Spinneret, Pete Yorn.
Oh, some Pete Yorn.
Evanescence, Eagles of Death Metal. I had Joe Cocker for some reason. I don't know what that was all about. I went through some stuff, I guess.
Oh yeah, I had this.
This is cool.
One of my, I guess, my life highlights. It's kind of funny, but it's MySpace, not really that great. But so Maynard got on there, Maynard James Keenan, and he was just, it was kind of like early in that days, and I guess he was exploring it and stuff, and then I ended up being like on like his like top friends, like right at one of the first ones for a while because of my name, which was it was Mouthful of Throbbing Jesus Love. And so of course Maynard and his like sense of humor, like being all twisted and stuff. Like I guess he liked it, so he put it up there for a little bit. And I was like, yay!
That's amazing. Just pumped.
Oh, this is fun. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do more of this later. I just wanted to see if it was there.
It's there.
It's there. It's there. And it looks like there's more pictures that loaded than last time. So maybe they found some way to get some of it back.
That would be so awesome. It'd be great if I could get in there and download some of that stuff.
Right. The last picture I ever took with Scott Weiland is on there. And it was just like a couple years before he died. And I don't have it anywhere else.
Yes,
I was like, I need that.
Yeah, when I saw it was like the last Stone Temple Pilots tour they did.
Oh yeah.
It was shoot, that's been a while.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember I saw them in 2008, and he was just like, that was back when he had like the blonde and pink hair. Like, but it was not like the short pink hair that he had at one time. It was like kind of chin length. And I mean, he was like, I remember meeting him and just being like, he was like this big around, like his arms were like this big around. And I was like, ooh, this is like, and my buddy was like, take a picture. And he's like, yeah, let's take a picture. And he threw his arm over me and then just kept falling. And I was like, oh no.
Oh no.
So the picture's like me going,
shit.
Like, I'm about to drop Scott Weiland. Somebody help me here. Like, this is not going to be good.
Yeah, imagine the stress takes its toll after a while. All the drugs, alcohol, the like the constant shows, having to perform at a certain level every night. Just, like, take it out of you.
Yeah,
100%, man.
That was, we had like, when Xavier Muriel came on the Bunker show, we kind of touched on it during the show, like people that we had, how many people that we had been friends with, like back in like 2000, from like 2005 to 2009, like how many of them are not here. And it's just so crazy. Like when you stop and look at it, like since then, a lot of people in that scene have just dropped.
Mm-hmm. It's insane, man.
It really
Chris
is.
Cornell.
Yeah, Chris Cornell. It was sad.
There's been a lot of them.
Yeah, and man, it sucks. I ended up missing out on he played here, and then something happened, and I couldn't make it to the show, and that was like the last time. That was like the last time he had like really toured.
Mm-hmm.
He played here, I think like a week before he died. Like in my city I was at the time. I didn't have fucking tickets, but that would have been something.
Oh man, no kidding. That was like, I remember like when Scott died, we were in the hospital. Like my dad had been put on like comfort measures only. And so I'm sitting there like talking to my mom, and all of a sudden she was like, haven't I seen pictures of you and that guy? And I looked up and it was like Scott Weiland found dead. And I was like,
fuck.
Yeah, you have a lot of them.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit.
Jesus. Yeah, that's sad. It's sad for all of them, right? Like nobody knows the bullshit they go through behind the scenes, or just like their music, right? So, but they can't.
Mm-hmm.
That's too bad.
You know, everybody expects more and more and more, and
I think guys like Chester from Linkin Park, like he always had a lot of his issues, but I know he was good to fans for sure, and he was one of the best ones in the, doing it. I thought, at least when Hybrid Theory came out, that was the shit.
Oh God, yeah.
That's still that's like their best fucking album they put out, I think, still. But he was a hell of a talent for sure, so. They all were, right? All of them. Layne Staley, Shannon Hoon, fucking Kurt Cobain, name it. They're all supreme beings that were here for as long as they needed to be, I guess. It's too bad.
Yeah.
420 it for all the lost artists out.
Right.
Yeah, man. Yeah, for sure. For sure, it's tough. Well, fuck, man. Oh, sir, you got to do your show right away.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I got 8 minutes.
8 minutes.
We got a few minutes. We got a few minutes left.
So, yeah, and it's probably like kind of late in the show to get into this topic, but man.
No, let's go ahead.
Did you keep up with the Chauvin trial at all?
I didn't see it. I missed it.
Oh, yeah, the verdict's out.
I heard the verdict. I heard he was guilty on all fucking charges. Good. Fuck you, man. Fuck that guy. That's good.
It's pretty crazy. It was really insane to watch because, like, the defense, they got kind of crazy. They were talking about like aliens and chocolate chip cookies and stuff at like various points, and it's like,
what?
Well, I saw like I kind of saw highlights from one day of it, and I was like, I'm not even going to do that. Tell you what we can do, since I have to go do the radio show. If you guys want to hang out more, you guys can hang out and talk more. And Joe, whenever you guys are done, just shoot me a text message and I'll come like end the show. Do you want to do that?
I'll do like 10 more minutes or so.
Okay.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
All right.
I'm down for that.
I will jump off and
if
then
you
just
are
like
JB, it's up to you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just sitting here. Yeah. So.
Yeah, just shoot me a text and I'll hop back in this room and end it.
Cool.
Like as you guys are wrapping up, shoot me a text message and I'll come roll the outro and hit the end button.
Okay. Cool. I want to find out about these aliens and cookies and shit. What the fuck? What was this?
I didn't
defense?
even. It was ridiculous.
What? Come on, man. That's so stupid. I heard.
We're still on live.
Yeah, we're good. Yeah, we're good.
Cool. Right, so yeah, man, no, it was at the beginning. It was just they were like, when you had the prosecution coming through, they were talking about things like, okay, is this reasonable? Like, if you use this much force in this situation, is it reasonable? And then the defense comes through and they're like, well, aliens, would that be reasonable? It's like, well, what?
Seriously?
They were just like, they were just going like way off, like with
yeah,
there's something about aliens and like, would that be a reasonable thing to assume or think or whatever?
God,
like that aliens did this, or it was just weird. I don't even know where the chocolate chip cookie part came in. It was just like, what are they talking about?
Would chocolate chip cookies be reasonable if you didn't
do anything? Yeah, what does it have to do with anything?
What if aliens made you chocolate chips? Would that be reasonable?
Yeah, would it be unreasonable for aliens to make you some double fudge brownies and some chocolate chips?
Yeah, fuck, is that what you want? Yeah. Jesus Christ.
So not limited really. I guess it's just the show schedule. They do the thing, and then Sarah jumps over and does the thing, and Tony does.
Sarah's going live on sleradio.com right now every night at 10 o'clock. So that's why we just do 45, whatever, 50, depending when we get here, So that's good. But if you want to listen to her next, she has a good show.
Yeah, we're gonna.
You can leave us here. We'll be all right. Ranting and raving.
So it's good with you, man.
Oh, I'm living life, brother. I'm living life. Doing good. Settled in. Happy to be here. You can see my.
Yeah, the house looks awesome, man. I've been keeping up on all the pictures. I'm really happy for you. I'm sure all the extra space, the yard, just like being able to just go out and like just lay face down on the ground for a while, like mid crisis or whatever.
Yeah, just flip out. Yeah.
The cat lay down in the grass face for a while.
No one says anything. It's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like he looks relaxed.
He's good. He's okay now. Yeah. No, I've been. I was telling Ollie and Jay, because I was doing the Limbo radio show on Saturdays or whatever, but I quit doing it. I was like, guys, like I don't have time anymore because I go outside and I do shit now, and I don't just sit on my phone or sit on the computer or whatever. I'm busy. I don't have time to do the fucking the submissions and stuff. I still do the morning show and obviously this, but I'm trying to just find more of a balance than what I was doing for sure, because I was going pretty hard for a while.
Oh yeah, I know, man. Yeah, that was quite a run there.
I did like fucking 200 some days straight doing fucking podcasts. So that was a good run. And this is way fun. Like, this is honestly way more fun for me, having the interaction in the comments and just talking to you guys. It's way more fun for me.
Yeah, it was definitely a huge upgrade. I really love how Nicole and everybody else can kind of chime in.
Yeah, Mike, you guys, thanks for hanging out. It's fucking awesome. But no, we're not limited here to an hour. It's just, I don't know. Do people want to sit here for fucking 2 hours listening to you? I guess you guys tuned into the New Year's Eve or the Christmas Day one, or whatever the fuck one we did, where we talked for like 3 hours. Was that New Year's Eve?
Yeah. Was it 3? I thought it was like more like 4. Yeah,
you're right. I was wrong. It was like 4 hours. We just fucking talked about everything. So there's that. I just thought that was a round number. Seems like an hour, but it's good. Crazy. So yeah, I don't know. It's quiet. It's safe. I've made friends here already. Like the guys, the Meduto effect is literally across the alley for me, like a block away. I've been spending money there like fucking, I love that shit. I love all the stuff they do. Matt's a good guy. His wife, Allison, they're good people. And yeah, I don't know. It's odd that we would end up here and they're over there. It's real close. I could probably throw a baseball through his window.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Yeah.
It's cool to have people nearby that you can just go chill with and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, once COVID settles down and shit like that, like we haven't really done that, but like I got my one aunt and uncle live like 3 houses down that way. My other aunt and uncle live like 5 houses down that way. It's crazy.
So
all my cousins are here.
You got endless babysitters, man. You get some more like recreational time. Go out, and,
that's
whatever.
Well, it's just nice to catch up. Like I used to come home a lot, but when I moved away from here, I couldn't get away fast enough. Bigger plans to go to the city and do something, and then when I got there and I was there for I was almost there for 20 years. And I stopped coming back here once my grandpa passed away. I couldn't stay far enough away because I miss him a lot still. That was years ago, but I still miss him. And then, my grandma declined, and I was like, I didn't really keep in touch with anybody. So it's kind of nice to come back and rebuild some shit. So that's good.
Yeah, so it's weird how that works out too, because I mean, it was the same thing for me. Where like, I kind of grew up in kind of a country town, and I wanted nothing more to get as far away as possible. And here I am, like, like 10 minutes away.
Yeah, well, you went to New York, right?
It was Ithaca. Yeah, it's a state. It's about an hour and a half below Buffalo.
Right.
Maybe 2 hours, something like that. But
right. Yeah, man, that's cool.
Yeah, that was awesome. I really loved it there. The mountain valleys, the waterfalls, dude. There was like 128 waterfalls, and they had the
Jesus
highest waterfall east of the Rockies, which was insane, man. It was like, because you can go up and you can actually like end up walking up around, so you kind of go up over, so you're like at the same level as the top of the waterfall looking down, and everybody looks like a little ant down there.
Yep.
It's one of those moments where it's all overwhelming. You're like, man, I'm such a small speck in this, like, just like how grand everything is. Like kind of like being in front of a volcano or something. It's just wow. It's that humbling experience.
Yeah, well, yeah.
It's like I am minuscule.
I am nothingness. Yeah, I felt the same way the first time. I like, and if you go like 8 hours west, there's mountains. In Alberta, we went to Banff Park or whatever. And that's where that's a big tourist spot. And seeing mountains for the first time, I just did that a couple of years ago. I was like, holy fuck, they're so fucking big. They're so big. Like my province, there's nothing. It's fucking flat as fuck. Like you could see your dog run away for a week. Like that's the joke. It's crazy. There's nothing out here. There's maybe a couple of hills, but like, fuck, man, it's flat. It's crazy. No oceans. Lots of lakes, but no oceans. Nothing like that.
Yeah, if you ever get to go to Seattle and by any chance, make sure you make it out to Mount Rainier, dude. Oh, holy crap, man! It's just. It is just like next, like you're like hours away in the city, and the mountain just looks massive compared to the city. Like you're just, and then you just keep getting closer and closer and closer,
it's bigger and bigger and bigger the closer you get.
But it's a legit volcano though, so
right. It's an active one, isn't it, or it's not quite active?
I don't really know like how they classify it. I mean, I think it like has the potential to be. Maybe that means it's active. Like it might be dormant right now. Like at any point it could just
It could go. Oh, fuck. That's fucking crazy.
But it's not really volatile at the moment, thankfully. So.
That's good. Nicole says all my Akita breeder friends want to move to Canada, and I'm like, what the hell? It's cold. Yeah, it's cold. It is fucking cold.
Oh, the dogs would probably love that.
Yeah, aren't they winter dogs? They look like they have a coat for winter. They'd be fine.
Like the kind like you're like, come on in, and they're like, nah, and they just have a mountain of snow on them. They're just
like huskies, Malamutes and shit. Fuck you, yeah. I'm good, bro. I like the cold.
Like, it's only -12. No, this is nice.
Yeah, that's it. That's crazy. I love it. Yeah, I don't know. It is beautiful. The country and everything up here, the scenery is beautiful, but really it's the same as anywhere else, I think. They love laying in the sun, but not the snow.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, so maybe Canada's not for them. Take them to Hawaii.
Not. Yeah, take them to Hawaii. There you go. There you go. California. Go to America. Take them to Australia. Lots of sun in Australia, I wager. You know. Fuck yeah, man. Well, yeah, this is our Tony Tuesdays. We had JB fill in because I haven't talked to JB in a while. We kick it on the fucking Discord server, but we used to talk a fair bit, and I've been fucked off for a while, so it's good to talk to you, dude.
Yeah, I was on pretty regularly. I mean, and then of course all the fun music collaborations.
Yeah, if you guys haven't listened to Hikikomori Pact yet, go fucking check out JB's shit. It's everywhere.
And Dark Matter Will Flow, because Joe's on that too.
If you want to check out Dark Matter Will Flow, you can do that. That's me and JB. Jeff, who's not here. 0 Point Project, who's not here. Losers. Just kidding. It's fun though. It's been. I love that project. I like that one because it's always an open door. We always joke. It's like when the world needs us, we'll be back. Just as depressing as ever.
Well, I feel like we're getting there.
We're getting there. It'll be soon.
But maybe not, because there's the hope with the vaccines and stuff, and then with the trial today, it's like, okay, well, maybe some social things are changing that finally need a huge shift.
We're making
some progress finally.
Fuck, I hope so, dude. I hope so, because there's so much stupid shit that has been happening for way too long that doesn't need to be happening anymore. Should have been happening fucking 20 years ago. It should have been happening 50 years ago. It's fucked up.
Yeah, dude, I swear, for these past 4 years, I think the whole country kind of needs a group therapy session, at least one.
Yeah.
There's definitely some people that need some deprogramming sessions.
some debriefing, yeah. Yeah. Just a fucking hug. Bring it in.
Yeah, dude, maybe that's what would have kept a lot of the stuff from happening in the first place, Yeah. Just more hugs.
Just a fucking hug, dude. I don't know. Who knows, man? It's hard to say. But yeah, I'll send Sarah a text. We'll wrap it for now. We'll be back tomorrow night. We got 8 of the Mo in the bunker. He's the homie. He's a great rapper from Oklahoma. He's got a new album coming out Friday, so we're gonna talk to him. And we will do that. And yeah, I don't know what we're doing after that. We got fuck if I know. Who do you got? If you guys think of any guests you want us to have on this thing, let us know. All of you follow us on our social media pages and all that. Just shoot us a message. We'll try. If you got hookups for people, let us know. I'll talk to anybody, but we do it Tuesdays. Well, Tuesdays, Tony, but Wednesdays in particular would be great. We'll have to have JB back and do a grunge album power ranking episode.
That'd be pretty awesome. Oh, hey.
Hey, bye-bye.
Okay. Bye, everybody.
Thanks, you guys.
Well, I don't think it, I thought it, that's different. I said what I said and I meant